It's the final week of the year, and as things wind down for 2018, we decided to look back on what has been a monumental year for the Korean game industry and decide on our top 3 Korean games of 2018. It goes without saying that Lost Ark would make this list. It's a game that's been highly anticipated since its first announcement back in 2014, perhaps too early of a heads up in retrospect, Smilegate, and after years of silence, delays, and even cancellation rumours, it finally made its debut in November 2018. And what a debut it made. The rush to finally play Lost Ark was so mammoth that it crashed Smilegate's gaming platform Stove. With concurrent first-day users exceeding 250,000, the developers were quickly forced to add additional servers and increase existing capacity to eliminate the queues. So was the hype worth it? It seems so. Lost Ark's fast-paced, action-centric gameplay brings a fresh take to the genre, while still retaining all the staples that Korean MMOs do so well. And while it's still early days for the game, it's looking promising so far. Domestic performance has been steadily growing, while international fans look on enviously from the sidelines, forced to navigate the Korean account black market that has sprung up should they wish to play. But Western fans were finally given a glimmer of hope when Smilegate CEO Kwon Hyung-bin confirmed recently that due to the strict Chinese gaming quota making it harder for foreign developers to take on the Chinese market, they would be shifting their focus to bringing the game to the West next year. Thanks, Chinese gaming regulations, we owe you one.
Blade & Soul is by no means a newcomer, but it was still a hallmark year for NCSoft's flagship MMO, despite first being released in 2012. Call us biased, but NC has done a great job keeping the game fresh in 2018, for both domestic and international servers. Blade & Soul has always been known for having a very strong emotional main narrative for a free-to-play MMO. Its initial story run is a very tough act to follow. But this year's Epic Quest continuations with Act 9 expanded the universe, took us to new, beautifully designed locations and tugged at our heartstrings once again with a new cast of characters. As for gameplay, 2018 also saw the addition of Warden, a new class that injected a lot of life into the game, with players returning to try a unique new gameplay style. An awakening system was also announced, ready to shake up the class system as we know it. 2018 was also a huge year for the IP, with Blade & Soul Revolution debuting to huge numbers in December, and NC announcing 3 sequels and spin-offs, Blade & Soul 2, Blade & Soul M, and Blade & Soul S, to come in 2019.
Korea is known for its MMORPGs, and plenty of the mobile games released this year fall into that very category. That's why Netmarbles Phantom Gate, released in September, has been such a pleasant surprise. What makes Phantom Gate really stand out from the pack is its design and aesthetic. It stands somewhere between a stained glass window and cel shading, with a similar vibe to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The design for its main character, Astrid, is wonderful. She has a fragility and almost storybook-like quality to her that is a rare sight to see in a wave of over-sexualized female protagonists from other Korean titles. For design alone, it was a must-pick for 2018. As for gameplay, Phantom Gate is a mobile RPG with enough depth and mechanics that could very easily work on console or PC. It's a platformer and monster tamer in one, with classic turn-based battles. Phantom Gate is a charming game with an engaging story, immersive world, and fun gameplay. While it doesn't necessarily bring anything new to the table, what it does bring, it does so with a layer of polish and flair of style that truly made it stand out against some real titans this year. Phantom Gate was the little game that could in 2018. So what did you think? Did you play any of these games this year? What were your top 3 games this year? Let us know in the comments below, and Happy New Year!